With no breakthrough in truce talks, Israeli Defense Forces struck at the Al-Shifa hospital on Saturday. They claim to have shot down over 170 gunmen. The Palestinian Health Office says at least 5 patients were also killed in the attacks. The latest aggression comes as part of Israel's continued offensive. Israeli troops stormed the Al-Shifa hospital, one of the last functioning hospitals in Gaza. The IDF says the hospital is connected to tunnels that lead into basements, which are used as military bases by Hamas.
We are continuing with this operation. The leadership of the commanders is excellent. And we will finish this operation only when the last terrorist is in our hands, alive or dead.
The armed wing of Hamas and Islamic Jihad fighters were involved in the fighting. They engaged in fighting the Israeli forces around Al-Shifa hospital. However, they have denied any Hamas presence inside the hospital. At least 8 other people, including 2 women, were killed by Israeli strikes in central Gaza. The strike hit a residential building in Deir al-Balah. The injured have been admitted to Al-Aqsa Hospital. This comes even as Israel was in line with moving civilians to safety before launching a ground offensive in Rafah. Israel has, however, blamed Hamas for civilian casualties, saying that they deliberately operate out of residential areas. In another strike, at least 19 people were killed and over 23 others injured. The strikes rained on people who had gathered to receive aid from humanitarian trucks. The IDF has called the claims false and said a thorough investigation was required. Meanwhile, tensions are mounting for the Israeli Prime Minister at home. Hundreds of anti-war protesters demonstrated in Tel Aviv to demand the release of hostages and for new elections to be held. Footage shows families of hostages and protesters being pushed back by Israeli police. Protesters also gathered around Prime Minister Netanyahu's residence to press for a ceasefire in the war.
Our leadership is isolating Israel from its peers, from its other countries who are as liberal, as democratic as we used to be, in order for them to stay in power, and consequences be damned. They don't care about our well-being. They don't care about us. They don't care about us here. They don't care about our hostages in Gaza.
Separately, Qatar hosted truce talks on Saturday. The United States has presented a bridging proposal for the release of hostages. The deal speaks of a specific number of hostages to be released for every Palestinian prisoner released by Israel. While Hamas has said that they are looking for a permanent halt in fighting, Israel has vowed to not back off until the militant group's military and administrative capabilities are exhausted. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.